Patsy as well for your looking well. Miss Sabrina Bewitched here, bringing you another cheeky episode of Bewatched, the show where I be watching all the random crap there is to watch online. Of course, continuing on with Rupaul's Drag Race Season 2 UK. Of course, the start of the episode, the queens are back in the workroom and we have lost Miss Cherry Valentine, gone but not forgotten. And the girls are dead upset about it, so they are. But on to a new day in the workroom. The mini challenge this week is a limbo challenge, which I absolutely would feel at, especially in heels. By the way, I just feel like I need to take a moment to say that this wee look is inspired by two drag icons, of course, Gottmik and Anaphylactic. So a US and a UK drag icon, just bringing the two together, you know what I mean? Just a cross-community project and all. Veronica and Taste win the mini challenge, and this week's main challenge is a fashion kind of frenemies moment where all the queens are given a box each of a certain colour of fabric, so green, gold, pink and whatever else there is, and those two queens have to make an outfit using the same fabric, and only one of them is going to win. The rest of them are up for elimination. Tace and Veronica Green, they get to pick the boxes that the queens get to work with, ultimately. Veronica and Tace choose the green box for themselves. Tace chooses black for herself and Ahura. Ginny and Sister are given the pink box. Ooh, a big pink box. The colour blue is given to Astina and Bimini, and the colour gold is given to Lawrence Cheney and Ellie Diamond. The girls start sewing away. Of course, they find out that Miss Ellie Diamond and Lawrence Cheney are both seamstresses. We know they're going to turn it out on the runway. Tia Coffee is having a panic moment because she cannot sew. And listen, it happens every season. I can sort of sew. I'm sort of teaching myself, but I understand her dress. But listen, just hot glue it together and say nothing. Ben de la Creme won a sewing challenge with hot glue. Just use Pritt Stick or Blue Tack. See, as long as it gets you down the runway, after that it can fall apart. It doesn't matter. Do you know what I mean? Ahura is a trained seamstress, so she helps out Tace with her outfit, which ended up looking quite well. And also it's brought up by Lawrence that there's a bit of sexual tension going on between Ahura and Tace because they have in fact booked in the past. But you know what? Fair play. Listen, I'm sure they're bored in them hotel rooms. You have to have something to do, do you know what I mean? Rupaul gives Jenny Lemon the challenge to do a more sexy kind of look, which is something they aren't really used to. They talk about struggling with their gender identity, and Bimini, who is also non-binary, comes over and comforts them. And it's a really lovely moment. And this is the thing, I was actually watching this with my mum earlier, and she's saying, you know, for kids growing up, like I know with me as well, and I'm 26, so it's not that long ago, but even for me growing up, there wasn't a lot of representation on TV, and whenever people were growing up and trying to find themselves, it was hard, and there was piss all for us in school, you know. So shows like this and seeing stories from different LGBTQ plus backgrounds, I think it helps kids find their identity a lot easier, which is brilliant. I think things like this is just going to help the next generation coming up, so it's good to see a moment like this kept on TV. Sister also helps out Ginny with some padding and I believe a breastplate as well, which, fun fact, are the two worst things to ever wear in drag because they're so fucking warm and you sweat in them a lot, and they're just not fun. They're really not. Nothing about drag is comfortable to wear, but you know what? We'll do it for the art. We're joined this week by celebrity guest judge Jordan Dunn, and she looks absolutely gorgeous. It looks like she was trying to put up like a set of Venetian blinds and she just lost the mop with it all and shoved her fucking head straight through it, and she just turned it into fashion. Unreal. The queens come out and do their runway. Some of my favourites from this include Bimini Bomboulash. I love the front of it, just looks like a nice long blue gown, but when they turn around it's just like this kind of like lacy blue crocheted glittery fabric, which is very revealing, and it's gorgeous. It's kind of like just a wee surprise reveal moment, and it's stunning. I absolutely love the way this has been executed, and yeah, props to Bimini. I love Tace's jacket moment with all of the safety pins. It's very high fashion, very like punky, and it's gorge. And of course my other favourite is Lawrence Cheney's. I love that it's like full Golden Girls, like glamour granny vibes. I love it. I live for it. It's so fun. But of course she has a seamstress, so we knew she was going to do well. On the main stage, Jenny also talks to RuPaul about not being able to feel sexy and having it drummed into your head that she's worthless and things like that. I think it's something that a lot of us can relate to. We've all went through it in some way, shape or form. I kind of hope through the competition there's some like self-love and some more confidence, because it's like, she's so funny and so lovable, and just, you want them to feel the same way. Do you know what I mean? The winner of the competition ends up being Lawrence Cheney, which of course the dress is fabulous, we're not surprised. Bottom two ends up being poor Miss Tia Coffey and Astina Mandela. Tia Coffey and Astina Mandela are in the bottom two, and they swing their duties to some Dua Lipa, and both the girls serve it on this stage, but ultimately Tia Coffey ends up winning, which I'm really glad because she's one of my favourites and I did not want her to go home so soon. I thought it might have been a double save, but Tia Coffey was a bit more comedic and I did prefer her lip sync, to be honest, but yes, I'm glad she's safe because she's just a fucking gig and I'd be ashamed to lose her this soon in the competition. But yes, pets, what did you think of this week's episode? Do you agree with who went home? Do you agree with the bottom two? Who do you think should have won? Who was your favourites? Who's your top three? And what's the crack with you? How have you been spending your week? Have you been enjoying lockdown? What have you been doing? Please give me some tips because I'm bored shitless in this house. But until next time, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe, leave it a wee like and a comment. I reply to them all. And until next time, stay safe, stay home, and wash your hands. Mwah. Bye guys.